Plaintiff Jacqueline Parker dated the defendant for 12 and a half years, and she claims their relationship was completely toxic. Jacqueline says the defendant cheated on her, physically assaulted her, and verbally abused her daughter, and then left her for a 24-year-old. She's suing her ex today for car damages, traffic tickets, and rent. Defendant Michael Williams admits that he cheated on Jacqueline and that they got into physical altercations, but he insists it went both ways. Michael says they're only in court today because Jacqueline's controlling, and she's angry that he left her for a younger woman, and he insists Jacqueline is suing for more than he owes.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Prove your case.
This relationship has been toxic with this man. For the past 12 and a half years, this man has cheated on me several times.
And you did too.
Slapped me around, been abusive to my daughter verbally. When she decided to inform us.
How often was he physically assaulting you?
I'll say in the whole 12 and a half years, probably 5 times.
Okay.
We both did that.
How many times? He says you assaulted him. How many times?
It was mutual. He hit me, I hit him back. I'm not gonna let him hit me and get away with it.
How many times did you attack him?
I haven't attacked him.
That's
He hit me.
You've
and
never
I hit him
thrown the
back.
first blow.
That's a lie.
All right.
No.
Go ahead. You've told me he's attacked you about 5 times in 12 years. He's verbally abused you and your daughter?
Yes, when my daughter informed us that she was a lesbian when she was 15, you know, he would act like everything was fine and he didn't have a problem with it, you know, but then, like, say one of her friends came to the house. It can just be a friend of hers, but to him, that had to be somebody that she was romantically involved with, and they got to get out of this house, and then they go to cursing.
So you're saying he was homophobic?
Yes.
All right. Don't get mad at me and the viewers. I don't want viewers to get mad at me. But people who say that people who are homophobic and are discriminatory or have something against people who are homosexual, that they have homosexual urges themselves.
Screw it.
And that they hate it so much. They hate that urge so much. They hate that urge that they have in them so much that they just hate seeing homosexuals because they see themselves and they just don't like that urge.
Can I say something about that? I had no problem with her.
For all you homophobics out there,
I didn't have no problem with her sex of choice, but I figured she was too young to take that rap at that time. I had no problem.
Route?
15.
Oh, having sex at all.
15.
And I believe you're right.
She was not having sex. She just informed us that she liked women.
Okay.
She's 17 years old. We still had a problem with it.
All right.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Okay, but in December, Michael decided he was going to leave. He left me for a 24-year-old, a kid. You know, his children are older than this young lady. But that's who he decided.
I don't know if it was a man or not. Was it a man?
No, it wasn't.
Go ahead.
You know, but that's who he decided that he wanted to have a relationship with.
Judge, tell her to tell you about we landed in the bed.
Let me allow you to give some background. Go ahead.
Jack, this lady here is so controlling. I'm talking about I can't go nowhere. I can't answer my phone.
I paid
We
for that
land in the
phone.
bed, guy ring the doorbell, I look out the window, he say, tell Jackie to come to the window.
A friend.
I say, oh, your boyfriend at the window. I'm not trying to hear none of that. She wouldn't even go to the window.
A guy that I've known before I ever
So
even
why
met
wouldn't you
him.
go to the window?
She wouldn't go.
Because Michael has always thought that me and this guy had something going on.
You could have
And to
cleaned that
prevent-
up very. You could have cleaned
No,
that
to
up very
prevent the
quickly.
argument.
You could have went to the window and said, "Hey, what's going on? What do you need?" And
Exactly.
he would have said what he needed
Exactly.
or why he was at the window. And then Michael could have been right there to get a proper perspective on the situation between you and this man that's knocking at your window. What else you want me to know?
But she just real controlling. You know, that's the reason we hear about this 24-year-old that I started dating. You know, that's the reason we hear. She couldn't take it. She felt like she lost
left her?
control.
You left her for what reason?
Because I can't do nothing.
Controlling?
She controlling.
Give me the incident
Okay, just say.
that caused the breakup.
Okay, somebody called my phone. She had my phone. Now she's saying that men and women can be friends. This is her theory.
You just said it.
And it's a female on the phone. I pull her back up. I got to get into a fight. Who is this calling your phone? That's just a friend. No, she ain't. I said, no, I can't deal with this no more.
All right.
I done walked down the street. She done chased me in the car.
Oh, she chased you in the car?
Oh, yeah.
Tried to run you over?
I mean, I know how you hear a motor, vroom, I turn around, it's her. Jackie crazy.
And you ran off with the 24-year-old shortly thereafter?
I mean, I didn't run. I just left.
Was that the same person who happened to call that day?
No. But when Jackie had went to jail, this is what all this happened.
For jumping on a man or running a man over? For what?
No, she had an old warrant, but I almost did 20 backflips when they locked her up. I was so glad.
So she can stop whooping on you?
I can come outside and don't have to worry about her.
Ma'am, let's get to the car damages you're suing him for and the traffic tickets and rent. Tell me how he owes you for this.
September the 30th, I was pulled over and I was informed that I had a warrant from 2001 that I did not know about. So I went to jail for 56 days.
56? What type of warrant was it?
Best 56 days of my life.
10 years ago.
Gotcha. What'd you say?
The best 56 days of my life.
Go ahead.
It was the best 56 days of his life because he didn't have no responsibility. From the day I left, he left my 16-year-old daughter at home alone by herself and never came back.
She ran me off.
All right.
A 16-year-old ran you off?
All right. You were stopped. You went to jail.
Okay, but when I came home, the car wouldn't start. The windshield is cracked. It got 2 dents in the side. I called Michael up and asked him what happened to my car. He don't have an answer. Then my daughter comes home. When she comes home from school, she tells me, everything that was going on. About a week or so later, I get tickets in the mailbox. He got $700 worth of tickets on my car.
That quick?
Yes, in 56 days.
And what about the rent?
Michael has always paid half the rent. For October, November, and December, while he was out with his 24-year-old, he decided he didn't want to pay rent. He didn't want to do anything but run the street and hang out at the gas station.
Hang out at the gas station?
Yeah, at the gas station. That's they hang out at the gas station. He don't want to act like he's 43. He want to act like he's 16.
Standing on the corner at the gas station?
Yeah.
Sir, you do that?
No.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
This the control coming out of us.
How much on the rent are you suing him for? Sir, what do you say to this while she's getting it together?
The rent she talking about, I wasn't there. I was just there in and out making sure her daughter went to school.
Was your clothing still there?
Yeah, she wouldn't give them to me.
She was in jail. How could she prevent
I'm
you
saying
from
after I was there in and out, making sure her daughter go to school, walking her
But you
dog.
could have taken your clothes out.
Yeah, my clothes
were
still there.
Were you spending the night when you came and checked on her?
No,
daughter?
I wasn't. I wasn't staying there.
So how were you checking on her? The most important time to check on her is at night.
I would come through there. I make sure she in the house. Make sure the dog cool. Come there early in the morning.
What about the traffic tickets in the car?
I admit, I had a few traffic tickets. I ain't gonna say all of them. I don't think I got all that many. I got a few on them, but not.
Do you know how much?
I don't think it was no $700.
All right, you don't know otherwise though.
No.
Car damages. What do you say to that?
There wasn't nothing wrong. I parked the car in front of her house a week prior to her coming home. I didn't want no dealings with her. I didn't even want to be there.
Yeah, a week prior. What happened to the other 50 days?
It was.
though?
I mean,
You
I
had it for 50 days before you parked it.
Okay, but I had to use her car to get her back and forth to school. But it's a 95.
All right.
It was probably something finna go wrong with it anyway.
No, it wasn't.
I took care of
She
it.
isn't suing you for a mechanical problem.
Yeah, he has some dents in the side of it, and
that's
the
not a mechanical
windshield is
problem.
cracked.
That doesn't occur because of age.
Well, I ain't never saw no
This
dent
is
in
for
it.
the tickets.
Do you want to testify, young lady? State your name.
Aubrey McClellan.
What do you want to tell me?
He probably came, I probably say twice through a week to check on me and to see why. He wasn't even really taking me to school.
Okay. But his clothing was still
Yes, his clothes
there.
was still there. He'll come, probably grab some pants, grab some clothes, and he'll leave.
All right. You've proved the tickets.
That's for the red lights.
You've proved the rent, in my opinion. Tell me about the accident. How can you prove to me he caused this?
I was in jail when it happened. He had my car.
He never admitted.
He told me. Yeah, he did. He told me
Did you
that
ever
him and
admit
his little
that you did it to
girlfriend.
her?
Did what?
He told me him and his
Car
little
damage, sir.
girlfriend.
Did you
I ain't
ever admit
admitted.
to the car damage?
No.
You never admitted.
I admitted to the windshield being cracked.
You just
Now the
kept
dent-
saying no,
now
no,
the
no.
dents-
You
the
said
dent-
that I parked the car in front of the house.
Okay.
Nothing was wrong. The only thing that was wrong happened because it was old. Your windshield doesn't burst because it's old. That 24-year-old bust your windshield because you kept running back over there and she wasn't
Yes.
playing those games. These young girls don't play that.
Yes.
Young girls don't play that. How do we get up to 4,000 though, man?
It's $2,000 for the motor. It's $1,785 for the rent.
Yeah.
And it's $460.
I'm like him now, the motor.
Yeah, they told me I
You
need
said
a
you were
motor.
suing for the dents, ma'am.
The dents come to
How
$460.
does he cause
dents
the
in windshield.
motor to go out,
Car
ma'am?
won't even start.
But that may be because of age. What did he do to cause the motor to go out?
I have no idea. When I had it
Well,
told
you need
to
to
the
have an
shop.
idea.
I had it told to the shop, and they told me that the motor was burnt out.
And they didn't tell you how?
No, he said from not putting oil in it, and somebody was driving
he
it.
did say that.
excessively. That's
Can-
what he said. The motor was burnt out.
Sir, did you have any problems with the engine at all?
It was fine when I parked.
All right, when you parked it,
Your
it was fine.
Yeah.
All right, so it had to go out while it was sitting.
Yeah, I gave it there.
You never tried to start it back up after
No, I
parking?
left it there because I was
All
gone.
right, I don't believe you. $4,745 for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I don't care about him being with her. I'm in a positive, good relationship of my own with a better man, with a real man.
Yeah, whatever. You can have a door. She might be dating door.